Kipling book is very dark and very mysterious and a terrific book. But I think Walt was very, very canny in wanting to go a completely different direction with it.
It's possibly, I think, the most bright and breezy, freewheeling, happy-go-lucky, upbeat of all Disney's movies.
It bears very little resemblance to the original Rudyard Kipling, but I don't think that's what Walt wanted. Walt always wanted things that had characters in them that engaged the audience, and I think this film delivers in spades that way.
Sometimes a storyline that's too complicated can get in the way, and Jungle Book had the simplest storyline ever.
I don't want to go back to the man village.
The storyline didn't get in the way of the characters. Is the beauty of that little picture.
I want to be like you. I want
can learn to be like someone like me. That.
Since this was the last film, the last feature that Walt was really involved with, I think his stamp is on the strength of the personalities. I think that's what really shines through more than anything else.
It's not the flashiest story they did. It's not the most grand artistically. But I don't think that there's ever been a better showcase for character animation.
One of the things Walt Disney always remarked over and over again in story meetings was, we've got some great characters here, we've got some great personalities. I want you guys to take advantage. And I recall Walt's words. He said, give me some good stuff.
A lot of putting personality into animated characters comes from the design, obviously. And they had Ken Anderson on the Jungle Book, who did these incredible first-pass sketches at the designs for these characters.
Ken Anderson started out as a trained architect, came to the studio in the 1930s, got some difficult assignments. There's the three little kittens. There's a scene where they're running through a room, and he animated this entire floor, turning in perspective. It was an enormously difficult assignment. Whenever they started on a project, they would go to Ken to come up with some ideas for character designs and props, settings.
Ken was just a master at coming up with a quick statement that read a certain kind of personality. There's a drawing that he did of Shere Khan where he just looks incredibly haughty and he's got his nose stuck up in the air and his chin is sticking out.
Could it be possible that you don't know who I am?
Jungle Book came at a very interesting point in the evolution of animation at Disney. Walt, in some ways, knighted a group of artists, all at the ultimate pinnacle of their career. Woolie Reitherman, who was also one of Walt's